been a busy week. It's been a really busy week. It feels like in the baseball world. Juan Soto to the Yankees. Let's get right to it. Juan Soto to the Yankees. I think it makes the Yankees scary again because those two dudes back to back solves a lot of problems. And if even, a couple other guys on the team, if they can put together a decent season, I think the Yankees can put something together. I say that because I see, I've had the pleasure of watching Goldschmidt and Arenado the last however many years. And those two anchoring the lineup makes a big fucking difference, I can tell you that. So they've got Aaron Judge and Juan Soto. I hate to say it, but on paper, that beats Arenado and Goldschmidt. Unfortunately, it does. So I think that makes the Yankees real scary. Especially Juan Soto with that short porch in right field. I think it was maybe 2 episodes ago, maybe episode 28, maybe 29, where I was talking about how if Ohtani went to New York, he'd be killing New Yorkers and hitting 115-mile-an-hour home runs into right field. I would still love to see Shohei go to the Yankees, I would love that. I would love Shohei to go to the Yankees. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. People are talking, apparently, today, so this is Friday. For the sake of documentation, this is Friday, December 8th. I woke up this morning with all of this news that it looked like Shohei was going to sign today. It doesn't look like he's going to. There was also a rumor that his private plane was going to Toronto. That wasn't true. So my takeaway from today, as I record this Friday night, is nobody fucking knows. I mean, straight up, nobody knows. Shohei said at the start of all this that he was going to keep it quiet. He even said that he was going to hold it against teams if they talked about the negotiations at all. And the Dodgers did that. Dave Roberts, the Dodgers manager, did that. He had a fucking press conference. So maybe that's a factor. Who knows? But I feel like at the end of the day, nobody fucking knows. That's the thing. And you can't help but cling on to any bit of hope that you can. I can't blame people. I thought it was going to happen too. I thought that's weird. It's going to be weird, but okay. But, there's still that little bit in you, whether you admit it or not, that you kind of know it's not going to fucking happen. Like, weirdly enough, it's not going to happen. It's going to come as a big fucking, shock, whatever it is. I know that, but I think Juan Soto to the Yankees, that's a big fucking deal. It seemed like the Yankees gave up some good players for him, but you get Juan Soto for a year. I'm sure they want to sign him to a big extension. That would be really cool. Aaron Judge and Juan Soto in New York for a long period of time, fucking forget about it. That's sick. That's a hell of a thing to put together if they're able to sign him to an extension too, which I hope they do. I mean, why would you not want to? Assuming I hope he has a good year and all that. I'm sure he will. He's a hell of a fucking player. Also, I feel like this is worth mentioning. I watched a YouTube video about Deion Sanders when he played baseball, and it was by the YouTube channel Baseball Doesn't Exist. I've been watching this guy for years. He's really good. He makes great videos, extremely informative, great storyteller. He's great. Any video of his, I would definitely recommend. They're very informational and entertaining. But anyway, he made a video about the time that Deion Sanders played baseball. When he played for the Braves, he played for the Cincinnati Reds. But I learned some new shit, and I won't talk about it too much because I feel like you should just go watch the video. It's way more entertaining than what I would really express here. But yeah, he Deion Sanders. What surprised me, I thought Deion just, was playing baseball, like doing like some, Michael Jordan kind of shit, like just doing it because he wanted to. Um, I had no idea how, good or bad he was. So I find out that, well, the biggest reason why, let me back it up here. The actual most important thing about Deion Sanders' contribution to baseball is that in a similar way to Ohtani, Deion Sanders did shit that is never going to be done again. So in that way, you can compare him to Ohtani in the category of rarity, you could say. Being as good as he is at football, Hall of Famer, undisputed, GOAT in football. And he also played Major League Baseball. And he played both sports at the same time. And I won't go through the details of the details of him going back and forth are pretty wild. Something else I learned is apparently he was using baseball as leverage, to get a better football contract, and then, vice versa. He was the businessman out the ass, I guess. It was a really, really well told story the way that the video did. So, but yeah, so I didn't know that. I'm like, oh wow, that's smart. If you're multi-talented, there's worse things to do. Whatever. Like every college players get NIL deals now for, just supporting brands and shit. It's like Deion was gifted enough to play Major League Baseball and play in the NFL at the same time. He used it to leverage and get more money. Why the fuck not, man? You're talented. You're going through all that. More power to you, I guess. But the video also makes an interesting point that, baseball people, which are typically referred to as, like, but people who've been around the game of baseball a long time, apparently the consensus was mostly negative, is all I'll say, which is a shame, but I guess he was playing at a time where the flashiness and the attention and whatever, that was a factor, I'm sure. And also he was vocal about not being 100% committed to baseball, and I feel like that part is a little bit hard to defend, from a teammate perspective. And the video also goes into some teammates gave him great reviews, others didn't. It just seemed like very mixed opinions. But the season where he played the most games, 1997, he played 115 games and he stole 56 bases. That was apparently, he was playing for the Reds at the time. That was apparently when he was using baseball to try to leverage for a better NFL contract. So that's the season where he played the most games. Stealing 56 bases shows the athletic gifts, obviously. That's not a surprise. He hit 273 as well. Not bad at all. That's pretty good. And other notable seasons, in case you give a fuck, in 92, he batted .304 and played 97 games. Next year, he hit 276 in 95 games. And then 1994, he played in 92 games and hit 283. That year, he played for the Braves and the Cincinnati Reds, both. Those are the seasons where he played the most games. Pretty much every season he played, less than that. Again, the video is very, very cool. It gave me a new perspective on Deion. I seen he's starting to get some more shit in the media because, Colorado season, and I saw there were some players, talking out against him. It's interesting. The dude is a fucking winner, but it's shit's not always perfect, I guess. I don't know, but he's got a very interesting contribution to baseball, and I thought that shit was worth talking about because that's never going to be done again. A guy who's that athletically gifted to play both those sports, it will never happen again. And that also brings me to Ohtani. Ohtani, he's about to sign a fucking contract that is never going to happen again. He's gifted in ways that no other player has been, ever will be again. What else can I say? Everybody's losing their shit right now. Like right before I started recording, I saw an article pop up that said that the plane rumor about Shohei going flying to Toronto was fake, and that everybody's freaking out. It's like, yeah, nobody actually knows anything. Shohei knows. It's crazy. I can't blame people though. I'm kind of freaking out too. Just don't go to the Cubs. Please don't go to the Cubs. That's all I have to say. This could be the last time that I talk shit before Shohei signs a contract. I have a weird feeling that it'll happen soon, though. I do. Maybe within the next week. God, I hope. But above all else, don't go to the Cubs, Shohei. I love you. If you surprise sign with the Cardinals, that'd be fantastic, but I understand. It's okay. But yeah, I'll be back next week. I've been a little bit better on the writing side. I haven't given a writing update in a little bit, but I've been more consistent, getting a little bit done. You know, the momentum part is helpful, but part of momentum is, you know, you can't fuck it up in order for it to continue. That's how momentum works. So, you know, it's whatever. But happy Friday as always. I'm having a fucking blast, if you can't tell. This show's a great fucking time for me. Have a great weekend. Happy Friday. Friday's always a good time. See you next week. 30 episodes in. That's pretty cool. I'm having fun.